somewhere in the chicken scratch top, scribble and doodle.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Will of JimSauce, and I am back with a new account from scratch, episode number 10. Finally in those double digits. If it sounds a little echoey in here, it's because there's like little things in my room now. Like I had to take a bunch of stuff out, so it's gonna be nice and loud, and there's like, I don't know, there's just nothing, and it's just weird, so it might sound a little different. Anyway, so episode 10, really excited to get this out finally. It's been a while since I was able to record one of these, and it was either going to be me releasing the Q&A today, or if I had enough clips for a new account from scratch, then I was going to upload that. So I do have enough clips. There was a couple of funny ones in here too, like I failed getting an Herblore level, but as far as the account is concerned, I know a lot of you guys haven't been up to date with some of the progress, unless you were watching some of the most recent streams. So obviously you'll see levels throughout the video, but just to kind of catch everybody up now, I am nearly 2100 total levels, so 2099. I'm actually looking at my high scores right now. And some of the things I've been working on recently have mainly been agility, rune crafting, fire making, like very boring skills, so I can kind of get those out of the way as quick as possible. So then I can just, kind of focus in on, skills that I can get done that are at least more enjoyable on stream, at least for me to do and for people to watch, because, me sitting there at a bonfire, fire making for hours at a time is probably not the most interesting thing to watch. But then again, my goal is kind of just to max it as quick as possible. I don't really have a direct route, as in like, okay, I want to get these things done and then I want to do this. It's basically whatever I'm feeling for the day, unless I do have something specific. Like right now, the only thing left as far as skills are concerned that I need for Prif is 75 mining. I'm at 67 now, so anytime that I've been getting any prismatic pendants or anything skilling from, treasure hunter or anything like that, it's been going directly on mining, because literally nobody wants to do mining ever. Like, I don't know if that's just me. Like, I remember back in the day, like, this is taking it back, but like my first level 70 stat on my main account was mining. Like, I would sit there in the dwarven mines and I would just mine anything that I could find, like coal, myth, iron, it wouldn't matter. I would just keep on mining and mining and mining until I hit 70, because I wanted to mine Addy ore really bad. So it was my first 70, and back then it felt like it was so easy. Like there was nothing wrong. Like it wasn't excruciating pain to train mining. And now after 20 minutes I find myself passed out on the floor with my keyboard and mouse in my hand. I don't know what it is, but I know Citadel mining is pretty easy. Also, I think I'm just going to start doing my daily div stuff for mining. So I think I can do the mithril rocks with that. So it's not going to be too bad, but once I get 75 mining, I'm going to go ahead and go on a quest grind, which the Plague's End quests really aren't that bad. The only thing I'm going to have trouble with, I think, maybe, is honestly like the final boss in Plague's End, because that's kind of annoying. But other than that, the stuff isn't too bad. It's nothing like too excruciating. I've done it before, so doing it again like another time around isn't that bad. It's still annoying because it's quests, and I'm not a big quest person. Honestly, like if I wanted to, I could max this account out without ever doing Prif, without ever doing a lot of quests. It's just I guess it expands more, and it makes it somewhat easier and more enjoyable if I'm able to do other things. But mainly for me, I've always been a firm believer in like just evening out stats, whether they're ending with a 0 or a 5. So currently right now, what you guys can't see, well, you'll see at the very end, is that I get 89 fire making, and like me sitting here right now not playing the game is very annoying, because I want to play, I want to get 90. By the way, I don't know if anybody had this problem earlier, but I logged in and everything was moving in slow motion. Like I don't know if anybody's had this problem, maybe not just today or maybe just in general, but I would log in and my guy would stand there, and there was like that little smoke that appears when you first log in. There was that, but it was in very slow motion, and every time I would try to click something, it would take like 7 seconds for it to respond, and then my guy would slowly run over to the location or whatever I did, and it was not happening. It was not happy with me, and I was just not doing anything. And then what I did was I went through and I cleared my cache, and then I restarted the computer, and then it was fine. So I don't know, it was really weird. I didn't expect that to happen, but One thing that I haven't had a problem with in a while is I'm actually running low on GP. So what I might do for you guys is, because I know you guys have always liked me doing this, maybe doing a few money making guides here and there, or maybe not so much quote unquote money making guides or you know, tips or anything like that, or just showing you guys like how I like to do it. I know I had an old series on the channel back when I used to play like old school all the time, and it was called How I Make My Money, I think it was called How I Make My Money. And it was basically like, you know, regardless of what's relevant at the time or what's efficient at the time, I'm just going to show you guys how I enjoy making money and how I can sit there for hours and grind out this certain thing, and that's how I'm able to have money. So I might do that for you guys. We'll see what's going on. I've been just doing like really boring skilling, but also this boring skilling has taken my money away because Silverhawk feathers are not cheap and magic logs are not cheap either. So I need to get a move on. And when I was doing frost dragons, I used all my frost dragon bones instead for money. And I just got a prayer level instead. So I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna go and I'm gonna train combat, which isn't 99 yet because I was training strength, I might as well take those bones and use them for prayer. I could argue using the bone crusher while I kill them as well, but I talked about it on stream, and the time spent banking and the time spent killing the frost dragons, taking the bones and banking them and just using them on an altar, it was much better and more efficient than me just sitting there with the bone crusher continuously killing them, because I'd rather get the massive amount of XP bonus from a gilded altar and the incense burners than just getting the bone crusher. Also, when you're training prayer, if you got the extra money, make sure you're using Juju prayer potions, because those things are pretty cool. Also, don't forget, what is it, the 6 age? Am I saying that right? The outfit you can get from Treasure Hunter. Oh wow, why can I not? Third, fifth harmony, 6. I don't remember. I'd have to look at it. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, those are the main things going on. Also, something that I've slacked on recently is my farming runs. You guys know when I was first doing this account, you guys knew that like every video you could expect me doing something with a farming run, because I would do it all the time. Farming runs were basically my life, and I need to get those back. But like I said, I need more money because farming is very expensive. So the motto of this video is acquire GP, disregard females. That's what I'm trying to say right now. So that's gonna be like the main thing for me. I'm not too crazy on me getting 99 combat sets. I'm 97 HP, you know, really close to 99. Could I grind it out? Yeah. Do I want to? Not entirely. For some reason, I've never been like a PvPer. I'm not into PKing, and I'm not into high level bossing. Have I been to high level bosses? Yeah. But like, I said this on live stream, if you gave me 12 hours and I can only do one thing on RuneScape, or like, you know, something like that, I would be fine just killing frost dragons for 12 hours, or even like green dragons for 12 hours. I'd much rather do that than sit there at Virago for 12 hours or Rise of the Six for 12 hours. That's just me. That's why you catch me doing QBD a lot, which by the way I still didn't get the pet. Or, you know, you see me doing Bandos and, you know, Arma and Sarah. Like, those things, I enjoy doing those. That's how I like to have fun. Me going into, you know, Virago and Rise of the Six and Araxor, although, you know, I think Araxor is pretty cool. I like the system of it. I like, you know, how it's got the different phases, and at the end I like anything with a nice like loot chest at the end. That's why I stick to QBD a lot. I think that's really cool. But if it's not path 2 or 3, then I stay away because I get kind of scared, and then I run away, and then, you know, you don't see me playing RuneScape for long periods of time. But that's not what we're talking about. But yeah, I'm trying to think in my bank. I don't have that many protein supplies, mainly protein traps, which Hunter isn't that terrible. I could do that. I did a little bit of Hunter in this video, and I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, because I got really excited the one day to go do Hunter. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna grind out Hunter on RS3. Now this was probably like a week or so ago, maybe a week and a half ago, and this is when I was like playing a lot of old school, like behind the scenes, playing a bunch of old school. And when I was on there, I did red chins, and then when I could do black chins, I was doing those. So I'm like, all right, sick. Like, I'm gonna go do black chins, and I'm gonna make like a bunch of money. And I'm like, wait, no, this is not the right game. They don't have those, like, and you're not gonna make money from that. Like, sit down, you're an idiot. So I got a little upset. I didn't know what to do. So yeah. But other than that, boys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, remember, leave a like down below. The next video you guys will see is the Q&A video, and then I gotta work on getting more clips for the next new account from scratch. Planning to max this account in about a week or so. Just kidding. Honestly, if I didn't have the events coming up, I could max this account like around New Year's, but I'm gonna be way too busy and I can't do that. So that's what I wanted to do like 3 weeks ago when I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, I'll max by the new year. I cannot do that. Like, that's just out of the question right now. My plan is to probably max around February at the latest. We'll see. Maybe faster. It depends. Depends on how much I'm playing. Moving in 4 days, gonna be in the new house, and it's gonna be my scaping dojo. That's what we're gonna call it. Okay? So I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you. Take it easy. Peace.